Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Brazil have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
The pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through. No, it's come to nothing. Van Basten is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
and the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Lille finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Look at the space here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Van Basten. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that pass just didn't quite work.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Davids wins the duel this time. Tries to play it through. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Van Basten. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Van Basten. Collar!
Lille are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pass somewhat off target.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pinches it off him. Oh, that's a key interception. He opts to go forward. Pull it. Collar. Van Basten. And shapes to shoot! That's another chance! Sticks it away! Lille are all square! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball. That's a sharp pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Knocks it into space. That's a nicely shaped ball. Chance, surely! Goal, Brazil! And they've got their lead back.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Brazil go into the lead. Collar might just make this. Mbappe. Rudiger. It's just beyond his reach. Lille are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Araujo, always a very imposing presence at the back. And here's Rooney. Dembele. Nicked it back promptly. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, it's a great ball here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vieira. That's good running with the ball. And here's Van Basten.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Oh, it's Dembele. Not the most accurate pass. And we hit half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too...
Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, perfectly. Big chance! Really well taken goal. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Collar being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Leicester does really well to win the ball there. And it's Rooney. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe! Brilliantly cut out. Pull it. And here's the chance to counter. He's a sharp little ball here. Out towards the flank. That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Dembele. And he's opted for the long pass. Now it's Van Basten. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp, and this is Dembele, and he's well positioned here. Can he finish? It's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And yes, it's him again.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Looking for the run.
Camisa 19. Camisa 10.
Yamal.
Camisa 22.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Good take, and is he in? Chance here to counter. Oh, it's Van Basten. And no, that was never going to make it.
Nesta. Rijkaard.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Yamal. And here's Nedved. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Rijkaard. Berkobi.
Koller. Maldini wins the duel this time. Rijkaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Good ball, good take. That's an excellent interception. Rummenigge does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Pele. And it's Nedved. Aims beyond the defence. The pass has gone astray.
Berkobi.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And the counter is on. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. So what can they make of this? And this is Nedved. Baresi spots it and intercepts. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Collier, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Passes short and sharp. And it's Roberto Carlos. Araujo makes the interception. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And the flag has stayed, and he shoots! Great chance! And that certainly packed a punch. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And it's Messi. Some really good ball movement. Ball comes in. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. And the through ball. Oh, he's been caught, and he's following up! And again! This time, surely! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football.
Oh, what a mistake!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Araujo is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ricky Puig. Yamal. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi driving forwards. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mbappe. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Collar. Ricky Puig gets over and intercepts. Iniesta. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the counter is on.
Now it's Van Basten.
He's through here. He's shifting through the gears. And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Mbappe, and it's Iniesta. Roberto Carlos serves up a cross. Oh, that was vital. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great vision. And that's a dangerous ball. Quality ball. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Iniesta. Iniesta. Oh, this is a very good run. And this is Son Heung-min. Goes for a shot! He scores! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Paris ended up in no man's land. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal going full steam down the flank. And there's the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Ricky Puig. Now he's got space here. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Koller is herring after that one. Iniesta. Ricky Puig. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rummenigge. He's picked his way through. Gullit. And he was alert to it. That has not gone well.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's made its way to him. Koller. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now, can they get him away? Son Heung-min, cross into the box. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This chance, surely! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Lille take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Gullit. Rummenigge.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pass somewhat off target. But it's lofted through here. Mbappe Receives it in a good position here.
And it's Messi. Messi.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Here's Ricky Puig. It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Yamal picks it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He has found the way through. Shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Lille grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And here's Lewandowski.
Serán
Neymar.
sustituidos por el dorsal 11. Ronaldinho. El dorsal 8.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
El dorsal 15.
The most accurate pass.
El dorsal 22.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a little off target.
Koller.
Rummenigge is wide and looking to get onto this. Koller. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. Oh, they could be caught out here. It is a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Rummenigge!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And it's slung out wide. Neymar. Conte. Out to the right. Some good work on the right flank here.
Habrá
The
dos
defence
minutos
just
de
about
descuento.
came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. He's had it taken off him. Lewandowski. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Lille looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Lille.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
So it's down to business here.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Pull it. Now it's Pele. That is a great pick out.
There's the shot! In for the pieces! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vitinha. And it's Nagatomo. Pele. Rooney. And this is Rooney. And this is Rooney. Skims one in. Kola. Oh, that's well spotted. Vitinha. Now it's Pele. That's good play. Van Basten. Thuram.
Lille are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's claimed by the keeper.
Manchester United clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Nagatomo clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Pinches it off him. Van Bommel. Now it's Rooney. And it's Nagatomo. That's Thuram. Nagatomo. And he welcomes it in. And it's Hullet.
Just eases him off the ball.
Kola. Vieira. Distributed tidily. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Costa Curta is... Oh,
That could spell trouble.
well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
And now they can spring out of defence.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Costa Curta. Now it's Yamal. Now Van Bommel. Pull it. Now it's Van Basten.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Pele, looking for options for movement.
Rummenigge.
Lille certainly could do with a positive spell.
Oh, what has happened here?
Oh, that's a clever looking...
Shot goal!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Tevez plays it short. Takes aim and crosses. Lille have the chance to go the other way. And here's Rooney, and this is Pele. He has found the way through. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Koller, some resolute defending there. Costa Curta. Yamal. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Swept, decent chance! Oh, he's been caught napping, and another try! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Now it's Pele. Nagatomo picks it up out wide. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Koller. Now it's Hullet. He's picked his way through. Koller. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of each.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Tevez. He is through here. He's got tall. And it's there! And they are cruising away. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the...
And a chance! That has not gone well. And it's Vitinha. In with the challenge. Koller. The message is clear. None shall pass.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
It's Rooney! No, not quite. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rummenigge. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now Costa Curta. It's a really well-measured ball. Back towards the middle. And it's Vitinha. Showing good feet. And it's Vitinha. Pele! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Van Bommel. Costa Curta. Here's Vitinha. And here's Rooney. Shooting chance! Oh, off the bar! He's having a go! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that?
It's Rooney! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Collier. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Vitinha. Van Bommel. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Vitinha.
Has a shot!
And that is wildly off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a pretty loose pass. Aim forwards. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Thuram. Rooney with 2 goals already to his name. Nagatomo. Collier. Now it's Hullet. Out towards the flank. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And they've got rid. Pele, who has set up 2 goals. Nicely weighted ball.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And the counter is on. Thuram. That's a good ball out wide. Now Costa Curta. Van Basten. No way through. Costa Curta. And this is Tevez.
And the shot!
And it's Hullet. That's a sharp pass. And the number on the board is 3. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yamal. Now Costa Curta. And it's Vitinha. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And that's it. Lille cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Lille.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Now it's Van Basten. Rummenigge. Collar. And he's running through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ferdinand. Here's Vieira. Nice sequence of passes, this. Iniesta. It's a searching pass. Pass is just off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bergomi cuts it out. Yaya Toure. And the pass is intercepted. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Dembele goes hurtling down that left-hand side. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira, tidy with his distribution. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Threads one in. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rummenigge. And this is Van Basten. Rummenigge. Chance for a shot! Danger averted for now. Oh, it's Dembele. Chips it through. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's away! Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Well read, and the danger is averted. So we're still where we started right now. Cruyff. He's not got that quite right. And it's Cruyff. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lille have a free kick. Dembele. Ronaldo is the guilty party there. South Korea trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. He's cut it out. Van Basten. Oh, red, nice interception. Now it's Cruyff. Now this could be it. Tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. South Korea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Rummenigge.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Floated through.
That's a tenser shot! Goal! Republic of Korea!
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
South Korea have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Rummenigge. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele running with the ball. Kola.
There will be 1 minute added
That
time.
pass isn't the best. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's gone loose. Iniesta providing an outlet on that flank.
Up he goes!
Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Van Basten. Rummenigge.
That was
And
lovely,
he's
that.
searching through.
Shapes to shoot!
Oh, it's hit the post. Iniesta, who's set up one goal so far. Yaya Toure. Vieira. Rummenigge. And it's Gullit. And here's Van Basten. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Lille are looking to break at pace. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Yaya Toure. Lille still this single goal behind. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Gullit. That's really well manoeuvred. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
No, again there's no way through. Rijkaard. Oh, it's Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? Knocks it into space. And this is Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. Araujo. That's travelling a long way.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Collier. And here's Van Basten.
Van Basten!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Van Dijk clears. Played out to the right.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Gullit.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Substitution for South Korea, number 18, Dembele. Coming on the
Collier.
field is
Bullet.
number 21, Vieri.
Cracking ball. Tries to pass it through. And here's the chance to counter. That's beautifully weighted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely ball. Chance, surely! He should have put that one away.
Vieri really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
South Korea have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. And this is Iniesta. Big header! Lille have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's delightful. It's a loose ball. And he's found the way past. And again! And he hits the net.
And this is getting better and better.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
South Korea could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
2 added minutes
Looking
have
for
been
the run.
indicated.
Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That's been drilled forward, and that is as far as it goes. Lille were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they...